YouTube? It's your girl AK, and we are back with a market analysis video. If you hear a lot of echo, you can tell I'm in a new area, right? I'm in a new area. I'm in my new apartment. It's very empty. You can hear the echo, so I apologize if this audio sounds really echoey. I just don't have anything in here. So I'm at my new little desk area. Don't have everything set up at all. Like, I'm still moving things in like today, and all my big stuff is coming in tomorrow. So I gotta make this actually really quick because I don't have a lot of time. But yeah, I just want to give out market analysis, tell you what I'm looking at between the yen pairs, so GJ, UJ, and then also gold. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so boom, right here we have GJ, right? And I kind of just want to show y'all like how I'm thinking about this pair overall. Why are we in full screen mode? Hold on. That was kind of weird. I just kind of want to show like how I'm thinking about this pair like overall. Yeah, I'm gonna have my drawings and we're just gonna look at overall like market structure. So we're gonna start on the weekly time frame. So weekly time frame, we are indeed bearish, right? So weekly, we had a drop to the downside, right? We're coming back up. We've been retesting these levels for a while. Price has been failing to break above this level, showing a lot of strong resistance right here. So we're at these high resistance levels, so I'm kind of looking to see what market structure is going to look. I'm actually already currently in a position. I'm going to show y'all that in a minute, but yeah, right now weekly is bearish. All right, my daily time frame is currently bullish. So daily, we kind of been like on this uptrend, right, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. I'm noticing that this bullish momentum though is getting weak, right? Like right here, we kind of made an equal high. Like we didn't really break this high on the daily, so that's pretty important to take note of. If I zoom in really closely, or if I just switch to a line chart, I'm gonna hide my drawings again one more time. As you can see, like on the line chart, we failed to break this high on the daily. So I'm kind of looking to see, you know, we might get one more push up, I don't know. But as you can see, we're kind of losing that momentum here. Like last time price we came up, right, we had this retracement and then it was a strong push up, right? This time it came down. It's like we're kind of failing to because to get up there, it's taking a couple pushes to try to get up here. So yeah, we're losing momentum on the daily time frame. 4-hour time frame, we are indeed bearish. And I'm actually currently in sales because we're bearish. I'm gonna explain this in a minute. 4-hour, we were making higher highs, right? Higher lows, higher high. Price came down, we failed to make a new high, and then we end up breaking this 4-hour support level, right? We broke it and then we retested that level. So I'm actually currently in sales for GJ. If I put my drawings back on, you can see that I am currently in sales. I'm not gonna lie, I got in twice. So the first time I got in was on the drop. I saw like a 15-minute break and retest and like a big push down, and I thought we were gonna have the same thing here. The reason I thought that was because we kind of had this head and shoulders pattern. So this is a head, left shoulder, left shoulder, head, right? And then we had that big like break to the downside. Price did the same thing, like on the same level right here. So right here, price had a head and shoulders, and then we had like a little 15-minute, you know, break and retest, and then we dropped. So I thought price was gonna do the same thing right here, where price actually had a big retracement back up and actually stopped me out when I first entered it. So I was like, okay, let me not do that anymore. But as you can see on the 4-hour time frame, we did break structure, right? And now we're currently retesting this previous level that was acting as support, which is now acting as resistance. So when I got that break and retest on the 4-hour, I went ahead and scaled in on the 15. And as you can see, we are currently in this sell position. Hopefully it will continue to go down. Just looking at the daily failing to make that high, and looking at the weekly at this, you know, resistance level, and the weekly being bearish, I'm hoping for a big push to the downside. So right now I'm targeting this daily support level. So if I jump to a daily, you can see that this was the daily support. So if the 4-hour is breaking lows, that means all this 4-hour structure is not being respected. It doesn't matter, right? So this is the next place where we're gonna have a lot of like buying support. So I'm looking to see if I can sell it down here, and I'm gonna watch to see how it reacts. If it has a strong push below this level, I'm gonna keep holding. Like I'm gonna keep holding it straight to the downside, and then potentially even look for weekly targets, right? But you know, it really depends on what we do at this level. So I'm kind of just waiting out on GJ because price broke this level, right? This is a high, very highly respected level, right? This is a psych level 212,500. Because price came, we closed below, right? And we're getting that retest. Is looking like we're gonna potentially push down even lower to finish this Fibonacci, right? So this is A, B, C is the retracement between the golden zone, 50 and 61. Yeah, price can potentially push down to the 0 level, and then it's 27 before making a new, you know, retracement. And then that's kind of what I'm looking for. So I'm looking to hold it down here and see what it do. Okay, as for UJ, so I didn't take this one, but I called this one out in my group, and a lot of y'all caught it. I have a Telegram group. It's just, you know, I just send my trade ideas and I just show what I'm looking at, and we just trade together, meet new traders. You know, it's a good community. It's no charge, it's free. You just, you know, you join and you share ideas. We all mostly, you know, trade break and retest. Yeah, I called out this trade last week. I was basically saying, hey, this daily, so you know what, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me break it down. On this weekly time frame, we are indeed extremely bullish, right? We broke these weekly highs, and we broke it with some strength, right? So because we're breaking, you know, I say this a lot, right? Because we're breaking a high time frame resistance level, right? Anytime you break a high time frame support resistance, it's gonna have a lot of momentum. And as you can see, price is pushing right now, right? It's probably gonna push for a little minute. And that's just what happens when you break high time frame levels. Like, it has a big push. So yeah, expect a lot of momentum going into next week. On the daily time frame, we are also bullish, right? We broke these highs on the daily. So weekly is bullish, daily is bullish, 4 hours bullish. Everything is bullish right now, right? Everything is extremely bullish. So the motion is to buy on UJ. I think UJ is gonna be a pretty straightforward thing to trade coming up. So seeing that the 4 hour is bullish, I saw that we had this super important psych level, right? It's a psych level 160, and I was like, hey, yo, I think price is gonna get to 160. Just from how price is moving on the higher time frame, like 160 is the next target, and we surpassed it like greatly, right? So right here, we even made it to the 61, so that was just a big push from last week. But right here, I was basically saying, hey, you know, we have a big push. The next time we get like a 4 hour retracement, I think it's gonna get to 160. And right here, Lord and behold, this wasn't really much of a retracement to me, so I didn't count this. But price, we had another push up and then a better retracement, right? Nice retracement off the 50 and 61, and then we pushed all the way to the take profit, which was 160, the 27 as well, and it even got to the 61. So yeah, so this is a nice little uptrend we got going on in UJ. This is gonna be super easy to continue, right? Really, what I'm looking for, I'm gonna delete this fib. I'm just waiting for price to basically come back with a retest, right? So a pullback and then another push up. Now price may not get all the way down here. It might just get to like around this 160 zone because price already grabbed liquidity down here, right? So price might only just get to like around this area. But regardless, I'm looking for this particular retracement move to the downside, right? And then once I get that retracement, I'm looking to scale in on the 15 and buy it back up, right? First TP, liquidity. Second TP is 27. So right here, you kind of want to be a little careful with UJ. Nothing wrong with it. Just the fact that we're at levels we've never been before, right? So if you look back in history, oh, okay, I'm lying. There's liquidity up here. So price might be trying to get to this liquidity and potentially higher. I didn't see this level before, but yeah, regardless, we're still at very high levels. So I would say, you know, definitely make sure y'all are securing profit up here for sure, because you don't know when price is gonna fall again. So enjoy this while it lasts, right? So price, wait for that retest on the 4 hour, right? But particularly back on this 160 area, and then scaling on the 15. And I'm looking to buy it up, hold it up. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for on UJ. Okay, so this is gold. I'm gonna hide my drawings for a second. So gold, we are basically extremely bearish, right? We had a big drop to the downside, right? We just been selling off like crazy on gold, okay? We're bearish on the weekly. This was our last weekly area, right? We came and we broke that. So right here, as you can see, we have this doji candle forming. And y'all know, usually, you know, in the market and you have this doji, it's a big indecision candle, right? So right here, I see a bunch of seller exhaustion, right? I see a bunch of sellers who try to push price lower and just could not, and they got pushed all the way back up here. So next week, I'm actually looking for a particular bullish candle. I'm expecting next week to kind of have some kind of push to the upside, right? So that's why I'm actually looking for buys on gold this week. So if I drop to the daily, again, currently we are still bearish, but check this out right here. Check this out. So price, I'm gonna put my drawings back on, but price, we came down, right? We made this low, we pulled back up, right? And then you can kind of see it, but we actually broke lower than this low, right? So we ended up breaking this low, and currently we're looking to push back up. So I'm looking to see if price is gonna break this daily resistance. We have daily resistance right here, so that's kind of what I'm watching for on the daily time frame, to see like, hey, are we going to break this level? So I actually marked it out. I'm just seeing that price is starting to shift momentum. So I'm seeing on the 4-hour time frame, we had this fib, right? This bearish fib, and price was trying to play out, right? Price, we came down, we're at A, B, C was the retracement, and then D, we actually failed to break this low, right? So this was liquidity that we were supposed to take out and break, and price did not break it. Price is actually pushing back up to the upside, and that's not what you want to see if you're looking to sell, right? You want to see it drop, and we didn't get that. So that's why I believe we are beginning to shift in a upward motion. In fact, I think we're actually starting to form some kind of like inverted head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, so I'm kind of looking at price. I'm looking to see if it wants to break this daily resistance, and then on the 4-hour, there's also a level up here. I'm noticing that like right here, right, this level is acting as a really good like swap zone. So above this level, we have buyers, right below, we're selling, right, we're selling. I'm just looking to see if price wants to break this daily resistance, where again, above we're buying, below we're selling, So I'm looking to see if price wants to break it and then retest it to show me, hey, like we don't want to go any, you know, lower than this level, and then potentially look to push up to the upside. Now this will be a little risky because technically there still is 4-hour resistance here. Like this is the 4-hour still bearish. In fact, the 4-hour won't be bullish until we break out of this 4-hour range. So I'll break out of here and then the retest, right? So that would be the safer option if you want to be like completely safe. Like, hey, the daily's bullish and the 4-hour's bullish, they're in sync. Let me wait for the 4-hour to break. That's completely fine. That's completely safe. I recommend that. If you want to get in a little early because you feel confident and you're like, I'm just looking to see if we're gonna break this daily resistance, you can do that too. Just keep in mind we have sellers here, so keep in mind, right? Like if you're gonna take it here, get a good entry, because you might, you know, you might see some sellers up here, so you want to be able to take some profit if you get up here and see it's not breaking above. Yeah, essentially this is what I see. I see a shifting market. Again, there's sellers here, so you got to be careful here. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm looking at. I'm holding GJ sales, right? Hopefully it goes my direction when the market opens. Looking at UJ to continue to buy it up, and then on gold, we're waiting for that potential reversal shift. All right, so that is what I'm looking. Let me know what y'all think about the markets. Y'all are killing it in the Telegram. Like y'all are some great traders. Like honestly, like y'all are really, really good. I enjoy talking to y'all all the time. I look forward to trading with y'all this week as well. So yeah, until next time, good luck in the markets, y'all. Bye.